In our last video, we looked at hash sets, which is an unsorted set. In this video, we're going to look at sorted sets, which is something semi-unique to Java because sets, by their definition, are unsorted. So here I have a sorted set. It's of type tree set because remember, sorted set is actually an interface, just like set is. And so we have to have a class that's going to instantiate it. In Java, that's the tree set. So I've just called these TS, and you notice I've added a few products. If I come in here and run this, however, you're going to notice it gives us an error. If we look through this, the product has an unnamed module of loader app. So what does that mean? Well, if I look all the way down, it says at sorted set example.main on line 7. That's where I go to add this class. Well, if you remember from our priority queue, we had a very similar issue. That was our priority queue didn't know how to compare the product to another product. So there's a couple of solutions we could make. We could implement the interface that would allow it to compare and then build a method into that. Or we could, if we're using one of the more recent versions of Java, we could go in and set up a comparable object and then pass that into our priority queue. Well, we can do the exact same thing with the tree set. So I'm going to come over here to my priority queue example where I've already got the comparator. And I'm going to simply select it. I'm going to add that. And then I have to pass this into the constructor for my tree set. Clear out my terminal window and then run again. So now when I run it, you can see that it displays it. And not only does it display it, it displays it in the order that I requested, which is based upon price in descending order. So it shows the most expensive item first. If I go in and try to add a duplicate item, it won't allow it to be added, just like before, as long as I'm using the same reference. Also, any of my other types of set information, such as finding differences, intersections, and unions, all of that will also work. So this is just kind of an interesting thing. It allows me to sort through them. And this is a good example of that. So your sorted sets work very similar to your unsorted sets. It's just a matter of fact that you have to add that comparator, whether it's to your object that you're going to be comparing or the comparator object, as you see in our example here.